Yippee-ki-yay, Musey lovers, and welcome back to Musey's Modern Dreadfuls. I feel so goofy every time I say that, but I can't help it. I mean, your name is Musey, you might as well. But anyway, okay, so welcome back, and what a blessed day for you to return. So, first off, let me do the YouTube business. Please remember to subscribe, hit like, leave a comment, follow me on social media, and that's it. Don't try to track me down and follow me around town because, that would be boring. You know, you just follow me on the computer, and that's enough. Anyway, get comfy, stay comfy, grab a cool beverage, and relax. Close your eyes. Stay a while we present for you part 4 of That's Not Me in 3, 2, 1. David opened his eyes and reality slowly filtered through his senses again. That night had turned back into just a memory, and he was back in the comfort of Dr. Shepard's office. Go on. What else happened? The doctor asked. I told them the guy threw my wallet down and ran off, that I really couldn't see his face. What was I gonna say? Excuse me, but that guy who looked exactly like me, that wasn't me. Now, if you don't mind, I won't be paying for the meal my date swears we ate together, or the drinks a bar full of people saw me buy. Did you call the police that night? I didn't want to draw attention to myself. I needed to figure out what exactly happened. Dr. Shepard scribbled notes. So you didn't initially believe what you saw? I was drinking. I figured maybe I saw someone dressed like me and my mind was playing tricks on me. What made you think otherwise? David tapped his cane against his leg and thought to himself, About a week or so went by and everything seemed cool. Then one day, I was grocery shopping, and it happened again. You saw him again? Not just me, other people too. David strolled down memory lane, continued. It was 10 days after the first encounter. The whining buzz of an electric scooter echoed down from the frozen food aisle of A&P food store. A medley of foods and snacks occupied the front cart. There was just one more item David needed from here, a can of chili, placed just out of arm's reach. Seeing no other option, David asked a woman passing by for some help. Excuse me, ma'am? His arm extended out toward the canned chili. Can you give me a hand, please? This weather is murder on my knees and back. A thunderous clang erupted as the canned goods slammed against the cold metal of the cart. He hadn't expected the woman to be so forceful. Thank you, I suppose? He was unsure of what else to say. Yeah, whatever. The woman turned and started angrily storming away. A faint whisper floated down the aisle. A-hole. Excuse me? Asked David. She continued moving away, ignoring him. What the F is her problem? The scooter beeped as David threw it in reverse and looked around to the other aisle. An elderly woman and her giant shopping cart blocked the path. Hey, would you mind moving your cart over a little? The question went unanswered. Just a smidgen? Nothing. Perhaps she couldn't hear. The wheels on our cart whined and hissed, moving at a snail's pace. Son of a... How could he get her attention? Looking down at the settings on the scooter, he turned one knob. If she couldn't hear him, perhaps a gentle nudge would get her attention. The knob clicked and set the new speed setting. David gripped the scooter's handle and twisted. The scooter violently nudged forward. That was faster than expected. The elderly woman cried out in pain. A mixture of flesh and metal plummeted to the floor. The aisle flooded with milk, broken eggs, soda, and a variety of foods and beverages. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would go that fast. The woman who had helped David in the previous aisle came rushing over. Mom, are you okay? She helped the old lady to her feet. These two were mother and daughter. It couldn't get any better. That jackhole smashed into me, she cried, tears streaming down her face. The daughter turned her attention over to David. You again? Oh, crap. If a-holes like you wouldn't take all the scooters and left them for people who needed them, this wouldn't happen. I need it just as bad as anybody else, David protested. I have a leg and back problems, damn it. He hated when people assumed his health went hand in hand with his youth. Many people have problems not so obvious. A plethora of people filled the area to investigate the incident. One worker recognized David. Ah, geez, not you again, the worker shouted. That's the third time this week. You know you're not allowed in here. Get on up out of that scooter. What in the blazes was he talking about? What do you mean? I've been buying my food here for years now, David asserted. We have you on camera, buddy. Someone escorted you out of here multiple times, the worker explained. This is the last straw. I'm calling the police. While David was being escorted out of the store, he caught a brief glimpse of another man in a checkout line a few spaces down. There he was again. The mirror image of a man who had shown up on his date with Allison, once again looking and dressing the same. He chuckled and gave David a playful wave goodbye as the man he copied was evacuated from the premises. And here he was now, seeing a court-ordered shrink and charged with disturbing the peace. Never in a million years did he imagine his life would have turned out this way. Dr. Shepherd put down her notepad. There was nothing else to say. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk through all of this with me, David. she said. I think we're really making progress. How so? He asked. Well, she explained, to start, I think your grasp on reality has gotten better. What are you talking about? Do you remember last time we went through this story? He sat up in his chair and pondered the question. Come to think of it, none of his sessions had been very memorable. Dr. Shepard continued. The last time you told me this story, the other you played a much more significant role. Now, he was just waving goodbye. And with that, my friends, we will pick up next week. I do 2 per week. That's all I can do. And it will be the finale of this story. I hate to keep you waiting all weekend long, but you know what? It's not that far away. So very soon you will hear the very end. I am sorry if you heard airplanes, cars, motorcycles driving past my townhome. What can you do? Sometimes you just gotta pause and let the airplane fly over and hope the audience didn't hear. That's why I hire professional editors, because they can really, erase out the weird back groin noises. Ooh, a back groin noise would be, I don't know, something that you should see a doctor about, I would think. Anyway, join me next week for the conclusion of this fantastic Doppleganger suspense eerie story, and stay a while. You'll see. Twice weekly, and before you know it, you'll be hanging around. You'll wish you had subbed and liked if you didn't. Just one last plug. Okay, I hope you all have a great day, evening, weekend, life, and I will see you soon. Bye now.